Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys like the new intro, by the way, and we are on with On, a professional looking, professional feeling desktop keyboard. Now this keyboard, I really do like the usage of space right here at this particular column. As you notice, the typical professional looking keyboards, they would place this row here. No. Yes, it is. It is horizontally placed because horizontal means left and right, and vertical means up and down. And now we know, or at least now I know, which is half the battle. Also, I do like the fact that it has green LED lights. It's quite remarkable looking. Assuming that's on. Yep, there we go. Green LED lights. It's actually quite nice. For the price that you're paying for it, it's quite nice. And if you have noticed, I also write a written review on the bottom of the description below in case if you do not enjoy my voice and you don't like me talking, there's a written review. But if you do like to hear me talk, then I will of course move on. But I'm going to move on anyways because this is my video. It's going to be fun. Now on with the usage. And for the usage of this particular keyboard, I have to admit it does slide very easily. The rubber plates on the back does not really do much. And the hinges, as you can see, do not have rubber feet, which is not good. Because the hinges does not have rubber feet, that means that it's not going to stay still. It's going to slide around a lot, and especially if you were to have to mash a certain key, you might slide the keyboard. You might. I'm not sure because I haven't encountered such an event yet, but it might happen. And in terms of feature set, it doesn't have media controls or any sort of extra features. Except this glossy part here looks quite nice, but it does attract dirt. Well, just this little glossy part on right here. And the edges of the keyboard will probably attract dirt. You do have your standard rubber cable, and you have a silver USB tip. So everything here is pretty standard, pretty bare bones, if I might add. But it doesn't mean it's bad though. This particular keyboard is not really that bad because the price that you pay for it, it's really justified by the build quality, the feature set, and overall, if you want to just get the job done, this is the keyboard for you. And I will talk more about that later on in the video, because now we're on to the typing experience. For this particular keyboard, the typing experience is quite enjoyable. But then again, I am a keyboard loving junkie, so take that with a mountain of salt. Maybe 2 mountains of salt. Maybe more. Someone's yelling in the background, which is also great, because I do not know how to edit that out. But when I do, I will. Now, you just kind of have to bear that with me, and we're going to move on with people yelling in the background. On to budget. Of course, with the budget, I tend to specify that you get what you pay for. And this is a very, very budget-friendly board, I might add. It's about $9.99, and it gets the job done. This is quite possibly, the main selling point of the keyboard is that you want to get the job done, because this keyboard will get the job done in terms of typing. In terms of a regular office keyboard, it will get the job done. But in terms of gaming, however, that's a different story, because this keyboard, as you can see, it does not have any type of macro features or backlighting, and it doesn't look gamey. So I do understand that it's on the eyes of the beholder, and whether or not you want a gamey looking keyboard, it's really up to you. I would prefer something that looks more gamey, because I don't know how else would to put it. If I were to buy a gaming keyboard, I do like the whole aesthetic looking, because it looks cool. If the keyboard were to be marketed towards the gamer, this particular keyboard is not marketed towards the gamer. This particular keyboard is marketed towards batch buyers, as in buyers that buy numerous amounts for office usage, which this keyboard does the job really well. As an office keyboard, I have to say, it does the job really well. It's not that loud, and normally, that didn't sound right, but let's take it again. Normally, I would include a typing sound or sample along with this video, but however, since I'm moving on to a newer format, I will include a description below where I give you the typing video for your enjoyable pleasures of the sound that this keyboard produces. If you can say it's a sound. It kind of does produce a sound. It kind of does, yeah. Alright. Now, I did notice that I did not type or click certain keys, such as the tab, cap lock, shift, control, left, Windows, alt, right alt, right control, right shift, and enter. This backspace button. Okay. So at first, when I bought the keyboard, I did notice that yes, the backspace button is shorter, but I did not know how much it would annoy me in the beginning. Now, however, I have gotten the hang of it, but in the beginning, when I first purchased the keyboard, I keep hitting this key instead of the backspace key, and it was a little bit frustrating. Now it's not so bad. It still happens now and then. I believe you probably see that in the typing video, me hitting this key when I mean to hit the backspace. To conclude, to wrap everything up in a nice, neat little bow tie, this keyboard is a buy rating only for the fact that you are looking for an office-based keyboard. If you're looking for a keyboard that does everything, this is not it. Clearly not. So, keep this in mind. This keyboard does earn a buy rating, but with the intentions of using it as an office keyboard only. Till next time, this is Rio Gion signing out.